Hey, what's going on, my beautiful people? This is your certified life and relationship coach, Coach Court. In today's video, I want to talk to you guys about what to do when your ex texts you while in a rebound. Thank you for sticking around. If this is your first time viewing me, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel by clicking that subscribe button and ringing that bell so you're notified for all the newest coaching content. If you guys are interested in coaching, the quickest way to get in contact with me is to reach out to me on my website at www.fruitfulseeds.com, or you can send me a message on my Patreon account, which is only $5. You will get priority over the rest of the people because you are going to be a Patreon member. I want to go ahead and read you guys a quote I wrote about this topic on Instagram. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, the handle is I am Coach Court, and the quote goes, "You can't allow them to be the cause of your suffering and the solution. That's unhealthy and too much power to give anyone." So I had one of my Patreon members reach out to me, and he was asking a question about what to do when his ex reaches out to him, if she's in another relationship. This is going to go against all the other coaches. They tell you block her, don't even entertain it. I would say feel the call, feel the text message, and be indifferent about it. You know, literally, I don't know if you have to like fake it, you know the saying, fake it till you make it, but you really want to be indifferent and just show that what she's doing or what he's doing, because this can go both ways. This can be for men or women. If they are, trying to like monkey branch, now this can go a bunch of different avenues here, okay? Like if it's someone where you're dealing with them and you know that they're narcissistic, then they're just going to be trying to hoover you, then I would say yes, block them off, be done with it. If you've seen their patterns of theirs where they consistently go back to exes while they're in relationships, if they're just entertaining a bunch of different people, then I say yes, for your mental health, you need to cut that completely off. But if this is a case where you guys were having issues, you guys broke up over something, if you were not really happy in a relationship and you know that this relationship should have ended, because whenever I coach people, I asked them, really take inventory on their relationship. How happy were you in that relationship? How fulfilling was the relationship? And if this person moved on and got into a rebound relationship, then if anything, you should be happy that that person could make them happy. Because obviously it wasn't happening in your relationship. So the advice that I give people that I work with is really try to keep that indifferent state, and I know it's going to be hard because there are some circumstances where you may have been really wrong and you felt really slighted and they did you dirty. They may have talked about you. They may have got with your brother. I mean, I've seen cases like that too. And you just have to stay indifferent about it. Just let them know that you have no power over me. You can't sway my emotions either way. You decided to leave. It's like the quote, the quickest way to get someone's attention is to remove yours. So if that person reaches out to you, field it. Say, I'm good. Hope you're well. And if they try to go on and talk about all these different things, say, look, I'm not into being friends. This isn't something that I feel comfortable doing. You're with someone, and I don't want that karma to come back on me. You're with someone, and your best bet is to reach out to me when that person is not around, when you're no longer with them. No, not around, because that's when they usually do it. They usually reach out to you when they're on their way to work or something, or if they're transitioning from that person's house or whatever. But say when that person's done and you no longer are involved with them, then that's when you reach out to me. Because otherwise, I'm not interested in entertaining that. Because essentially it's what they've done to you. Like they were probably entertaining this other guy before they got into the relationship with them and before they got out of the relationship with you. So this had already been warmed up. When I was working in recovery, when I was working with people who, were transitioning, one of the things that really stuck out to me is how powerful the serenity prayer is. If you guys are familiar with it, it's the prayer that goes, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference today. Now, if you really break that down, and this was I'm in there as someone who didn't really struggle with addiction per se, but maybe love addiction. That's what I said. My addiction was love. But you really break that down. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. And we're talking about the breakup period. And this goes beyond the realm of recovery or whatever. This goes into just general life. just being able to have the most fulfilling, to have the most impactful experience that you can while you're here. And being able to walk away and being able to let things go, which is why I study a lot of Dr. Wayne Dyer's stuff, which is pretty much about the Tao Te Ching and just the art of letting go and surrendering and just going with the flow in life. But that's a whole nother tangent I can go on. But going back to what I was saying, the courage to change the things that I can and the wisdom to know the difference today. And the wisdom that I see that people need to realize is once a person decides to leave, once a person makes their decision, that's it. Like there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can say about it. And you may have people trying to go through the 5 stages of grieving where you try to barter them back. You really become uncentered. And unfortunately, that's when they really see you as less valuable. And they really see you as, honestly, when it comes to men and women, women see that groveling and stuff as kind of pathetic. I mean, I've done it. I'm not proud of it, but I also know that was a process that I had to go through to be here today, to be here and talk to you guys about my experience and to get my heart broken enough so that, I can really sit with your experience and let you guys know that there is a better day coming. There are better days. There's going to be times where you're not really feeling life, but especially as a love addict, if you're someone who's an anxious attacher, it's going to be days where it's just like, man, why am I in this situation? But if they reach out to you, keep that centeredness, make it look as if you're good and as if you moved on. And essentially that's what you should be trying to do. You should be really trying to move on, better yourself, like coaches I study is lift heavy weights and get back into your purpose. So if you found this video of any value, please click this link right here where I talk about when your ex is hanging out with you while in a rebound. And if you guys want to follow me on my social media accounts, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, is I am Coach Court. And always remember, when you go be love, you'll never have to find it. Namaste.